Sofia Martinez stormed out of the luxurious penthouse overlooking Manhattan, her heart pounding with a mix of anger and fear. Her family's business was on the brink of collapse, and her father's latest solution was an arranged marriage to Alexander Steele, a billionaire whose reputation for ruthlessness was well known. Sofia had never met Alexander before their engagement was announced, but she knew he was the last person she wanted to be tied to. Despite her family's insistence that it was a necessary sacrifice, Sofia was determined to find a way out of this arrangement. The penthouse was a cage, gilded and glittering, but a cage nonetheless. Sofia could feel the weight of her family's expectations pressing down on her, suffocating her. She knew she had to act fast. Alexander Steele was a man who got what he wanted, and what he wanted now was Sofia. His eyes were cold, calculating, and his smile never reached them. The thought of spending her life with such a man sent shivers down her spine. But Sofia was no damsel in distress. She had always been strong, resourceful, and fiercely independent. She wasn't about to let her life be dictated by a business deal. In the dead of night, with the city lights twinkling far below, Sofia made her move. She packed a small bag, careful not to make a sound, and slipped out of the penthouse. Her heart raced as she navigated the deserted streets, every shadow feeling like Alexander's eyes on her. She had a plan, a risky one, but it was the only shot she had at freedom. Sofia made her way to a small hidden cafe she used to visit with friends. It was there she met Max, an old friend with connections, someone who could help her disappear. Max listened to her story with a sympathetic ear, and without hesitation, he agreed to help. Together, they crafted a plan to get her out of the city, out of Alexander's reach. As dawn broke, Sofia felt a glimmer of hope for the first time in weeks. She knew the road ahead would be difficult, but she was ready to fight for her freedom, for her life. Sofia's journey had just begun, and she was determined to write her own story, one where she was free to make her own choices, where love was not a transaction, but a true connection. Stay tuned for the next chapter of The Billionaire's Rebellious Bride. Will Sofia escape Alexander's grasp, or will he track her down? Find out in the next thrilling episode.